So here, so slot area, I will write C1 and C0. Okay, I am telling you this one, this point that three input what I have taken. Okay, this is not 3, it can be more than 3. So for an example, I am showing that for a 3 input system, how I can give a slot counting area, or how can I decide that which car will be going in what place. Okay, and these two, C1 C2 is basically parking position, okay, or allotment basically. So this is related to the allotment, and this is related to the number of system, how many means 2q is how much, 8. So that you can allot. So if you are thinking about you want to allot more than 8, so you need to increase the number of allotment area, or number of entering basically. So S1, S2, S0, S1, S2, and S3 you can take S4. So this is not restricted. Okay. So for this example, I am taking 3. Now remember, whenever this type of problem will be given, the first task is to do what? First task is to just write the K map. Okay. Just because in previous case in previous two example, you can directly decide, okay, like it will be a XOR gate and then there is a NOT, so that already you can decide, it is not difficult. But here actually there is a need to do, okay. So therefore I am doing it. So 0 0 0, and then I will ask you what will happen. 0 0 1 0 1 0, okay, then 0 1 1, then 1 0 0, 1 0 1, 1 1 0, okay, and finally 1 1 1, okay. Just I'm erasing it. Okay, now you tell me that if this is the situation, okay, so how do I represent this thing, whether it's occupied or not. Okay, how do I give an output basically from this all this thing, how do I can assign. You think, just for 2 3 minutes you think. So there is a there is a car park with 3 slots. Okay, basically that's what I told. So there is a car park plus 3 slots. I told you that that can be you can increase more than that. That is also possible. And then based on that you decide. Okay, basically you need to give a counting number. So the 3 slots are there. Would like to know that how many of its slots are occupied at a given time. Okay, that is the thing. So would like to know would like to know how many of its slots. Okay, so how many of its slots are occupied at a given time. Okay. That is basically counting number. So we know that slots are 3, okay, and would like to know that how many of its slots are occupied at a given time. Okay, that is a thing that I would like to know. And the variation I already have written 0 0 0 to 1 1 1. I have to fill it that two column, the C0 and C1, that I have to complete. Okay, so you think how I can do it? Any idea how I can do it?
So both the columns needs to be filled, right?
Yes, both the column needs to be filled. Yes. So 0 0 0, when this type of thing is there, okay, means 3 slots and both all are 0. So you count 0. Now 0, 0, 1. So one slot is filled. So what to do then? Let us give this number. Now 0, 1, 0. If it is so, what I will give? Let us put that, okay, I will give here and that I will give here 0. Okay, I will assign 2. Now in this case 0, 1, 1, when both are there, then what I will do? For this case, if I assign here 1, then in this case what I will do? Hmm? So in the previous case, I will not do it. Okay, I will just keep the similar thing. I will just keep the same numbering system, because the objective is that here also 1. How many cars are there? 1. Here also 1. So I will make it similar. But here 2. Okay. So now you tell me for 100 what I will write? Only one car at a time.
Yes, sir.
Then 101 2 car. Okay. Then 2 car. Okay. And then 3 car.
1 1.
Yes. So now you are ready to write your program. So based on actually what I have to do, we would like to know that how many slots are occupied at a given time. So if I have considered 3 slots, S1 and S2, and there are sensors involved. Okay. So basically there are sensors. Okay. So pressure sensor or whatever, that sensors are giving this signal or indication. Now, based on that, I need to allot the car. I need to allot whether this how many cars are there in that particular system. Okay. So when these trees are already there, that means it is fully occupied. Okay. I can declare that is fully occupied. And when this signal are there, okay, from 3 slots, 3 sensors are giving. So not occupied. Okay. Okay, you can display using 8-bit display or 8 segment display. You can display when it is 111 fully occupied, when it is 000 then it is not occupied or free. And other condition like 001 only one position is filled. Okay, so that indication you can give one position, the 2 position are filled, then 1 position is filled, like that. So now we are ready with this KMF preparation. We already basically declared that how we can design. Now next thing is that for this system, okay. So what is the next step? Let us say you do not know VHDL language. Okay. Just think about you are an engineer. You only know digital circuit. You do not know FPGA. So how to solve it? How to implement? How to implement the design? Hmm? Tell me.
It looks like an adder to me.
No, don't say like that. You see, you have output. C1 is one output, C0 is one output, right? So
Yes, sir.
basically you need to design a circuit, because you already know digital circuit knowledge you are having. 3 inputs are there, okay? And based on this 3 input, you should give 2 output.
Sir, then we can take column 1, column 2, whichever high, we can find out the equation from that.
Yes, yes. That means you need to prepare one KMF, okay?
Yes, sir.
So let us say like this. One is for C1, another is for C0, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That you can do. So 0 1, you take this, and let us say what I will say S0 S1 S2. Okay. So let us take it as S2, S0 S1. So 0 0 you take here, then 0 1, then 1 1 1 0.
Yes,
I
sir.
hope you know this thing. Okay, so that you need to complete. Okay, let us do it. Okay, And I will tell you how in FPGA we do not take care of all this K-map, but in digital circuit you need to actually consider. Okay, so here also I will take S0, S1 and then S2. So this is 0 and 1. And I will do it for you to solve. If you are thinking of, implement the same thing in the using this digital circuit knowledge, then you only need to fill this box and prepare a function for C1 and prepare a function for C0 as well. Okay, so let us do that. So C1, and here is your input. So this is S2, S1 and S0. These are sensor input, and you are now what you are doing, you are designing the circuit. Okay, that's what you are doing now. You see, for C1, see, what is that? 0, 0, 0. You are getting 1 for 0, 1, 1. Okay, so 0, 1, and 1. You are getting 1 here. Okay, let me go back. That is C1. Okay, yeah. Next is we are getting for what case? 1, 0, 1. Okay, 1, 0, 1. So 1, 0, 1. And other stuff is like 110 111. Okay. 110 111. Now can you tell me what is the KMF for that? Let me ask you, I mean, what is that, how to write the simplified expression? This is one. Okay,
Yes, sir.
this is one, and
Three doors. One more is there.
then this one.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So let us write this. So for from this, what I can write, I can write S0, S1. Okay, and for this two, what I can write, I can write S0. Okay, and what, S2. And from this two, S1, then S2. So finally, I am getting like this: S0, S2 plus S0, S1 plus S1, S2. Am I right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now let us do it for the C0. Okay. Now C0, you can see this. So you are getting 1, 1 here. So 0, 0, 1 and 0, 1, 0. So 0, 0, 1. Okay. Definitely 0, 1, 0. Here it is. And then 1, 0, 0. Here it will be. And I don't think is there any other option is possible. Let me check. Okay, so yeah, 1, 1, 1. So 1, 1, 1. Okay, I think it's correct. So let us just check. So what will be that case? 1, 0, 0. I think 1, 0, 0. There will be term. Okay, 1, 0, 0. Where is that? Yeah. So 1, 1, 1 is there. Then 0, 1, 0 and 0, 0, 1. Okay, that's fine. Now you tell me that how to I write it for this case. What will be that formation?
So each will be written separately. I think they will not.
Hmm.
They are singlets, sir.
See, you can see that you cannot do this kind of formation for this K map. Okay, so you have to write separately. So what I will write here, I will write like this. Okay, so it is 0, 0. So S0 bar. Okay, S1 bar, and then what? Then
S2.
S plus. Here I will write S0 bar, S1, and then
S2
S.
bar.
Oh, good. Now third I will write like this. So S0, S1 and S2. Okay, and for last term is I will write S0, S1 bar and S2 bar. Okay. So I'm having this C0 function and C1 function. Okay, from the KMF I have designed this. Then the next step is what you know this S1, this is the input. So this is the S0, S1, S2. These are the input, and you can design your own circuit. So let us say this is your S0, S1, and S2. If you know this, you can design. So let us say S0, S2. So you can have one AND gate. Okay, and then S0, S1, you can have another AND gate. Then S1, S2, okay, so you can have this another AND gate, okay, and then these three AND gate you can get one OR gate, and finally you will get this circuit that will be C1. Similarly, you can design for C0, okay, but however I do not want to do it in hardware. I do not want to do it in using lot of AND gate and OR gate chip, analog chip. Okay, we want to write VHDL code, okay, and design a compact embedded chip based system, so that I will just program it and automatically this C0 C1 will be output from the system. So now VHDL, using VHDL, okay. Now how do I do that in VHDL? You see, when you are writing in VHDL, actually, I mean, when you want to design in using KMF, then it is fine, okay, in the digital domain. Okay, then you can write all this stuff and you can design. But for design, I mean, if you are using VHDL, then you actually do not have to just calculate this K map. Okay, you can directly write the program from looking at this. So you can write like this. So let us say for C1 you are writing. So here is one, here is one, here is one, and here is one. Okay, you just write a simple code and then it will work. So let us write. So first you tell me what should from where I should start. I should start from library. So what I will use library IEEE. Then what I will use then so this is the library. Now next I will define the port. Okay, so entity, you tell me what the car parking. Okay, so car underscore parking is. Now what I will write port. I think now you know this thing, right? So here you tell me what I will write. So S, one variable I will write. I will not take like S0, S1, S2. Okay, so what I will take S is a variable. So what I will write here, S is input, then
Standard logic vector.
Standard logic vector. Okay, and then either you can write 3 down to 0, or you can 2 down to 0, or you can write 1 to 2. Okay, so what I will write here, so to avoid mismatch, I already told you, to avoid mismatch you can guarantee, okay, let us write, because you are convenient, so 2 down to 0. I don't want to.
Sir, there is in Xilinx, down is not a keyword there, so it doesn't take down to be a keyword.
Okay, I am telling you, you have to write like this: DOWN down 2. Okay, in a
Okay, so single word.
single word. Then it will take.
Okay, sir.
Okay, don't take it a space down and 2. Then it will not work. Okay, so 2 down to 0. Okay, that is 1, and then okay, and then you see that is the output. Okay, so output, you tell me what I will write. So that is also standard logic vector, then 1 down to 0.
Yes, sir.
Okay, or else you can write like this. If you are not happy with the scene, you can write like this. So what is the thing? I just what I can write? So C0 and C1. So I can write like this. So out. So you done out standard logic, and here also what out standard logic. Okay. So if you are not happy with this, you can write there. There is no problem. Same thing. Okay. You can write in place of this code. Okay, then finally what I will end, I will have to end. So end what? Car parking. So this part is over. Now I am going to the program. So architecture. Architecture, data flow model. Okay, underscore data flow model of is, then I will begin. Now here is the important part. You tell me that how I will write. Let us say I am interested in the first, let us say C0, I am interested. So I will write C0. Okay, remember, see, I am writing the code for this code, this one, because I am taking 0 to this vector. Okay, if you are writing like this, so you have to C1, C2, then you have to write here. Okay, then C0 like this. Okay, as I have taken an array, so I am writing this C0. Okay, you tell me. So what I will write for the C0? Hmm. See, for the C0, as there is no quad or something like that, so I am basically adding these three. I mean 1, 2, 3, 4. Directly I can write. So S0, S1, S2. So what I will write here? Not S0 and not S1 and S0, S1 and S2. Okay, so S2, S2. So this is the one part. Then war. Then what part I will write? Not. Let me see what I have. Not. What is that? S0 and S1 and not S2 complete. Then next or. Then what is that next term? S1, S2, S0, S1, S2. Okay, there is no not. So S1 and S0 and S2 or, and this is the last term. Okay, S0, S1, S2. Okay, S0, S0 and not S1 and not S2. Okay, and then semicolon. So this is the first equation of C0 you can write in this way.
Shouldn't we write the 0, 1 and 2 in brackets because they are vector? Because we have taken
0, 1,
sir, the
which one?
S0, the 0 should be in bracket like.
No, it is not like that. S0, okay, that, oh, that
Okay,
was,
okay.
yeah, 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 you are right. You are perfectly right. Yes, because I have taken standard logic vector. So I should write like this. Yes, yes, you are perfectly right. So I have to write like S0. Yes, S1 and here S2. Very good. So S0 here, then S1 and then S2. Okay, because I have not taken a scalar, so I have to do like this. Very good. So this is the final output. Okay, that is for C0. Now if you write for C1, Then what else I can write? What things I can write? Because I have already done this. Okay, I have already reduced that. You can use it, or you can write from the KMap like this one. Okay. So what else? What I will write? S0 bar, S1, S2. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then plus this. What is that? S0, S1 bar, S2. Then plus. Bar plus S0, S1, S2. That you can directly write. Or because already we have done a K-map, already we have completed the K-map, so I will write from, you can write from this S0, S2. So in that case, you can directly write S0, S2 if I take. So S0 and S of 2, okay, and then or what? Or S0, S1. Or last is S1, S2. Yeah. So S1, S2. Okay. And then finally, when you complete it, you have to write like this: end data flow model. Okay. So this is your architecture part. This part is the architecture part. Okay. So either you write this, or you can write the entire thing what I have written for the first case. Okay, that is up to your choice, because already I have completed the K-map, so it is better to write this. Okay, and even though if you are writing using VSDL and you do not need to know actually to solve this K-map, so directly you can write this equation. Okay, and then you can also get the same result. So finally, you see that your this circuit internally, what you are going to design a complex, it may, I mean, if you using a chip, different AND gate and OR gate, and then there may be a problem if there is any problem occurring in this particular chip, so it will be a problematic. So therefore you need to design using VSDL or embedded system, and you can see that by writing the simple code you can have the same model what is expected from the system, and it will you can say that it's a embedded system you are designing for this, for that particular application. So you have to install a chip, a Xilinx chip, and then this sensor you have to just connect, and then there will be two output. Okay, and that two output may be a relay based, and maybe you can connect with the indication whatever you want. But as far as theory is concerned, so that embedded system you actually design using FPGA. Okay, so now I'm interested in to give you some example or exercise. Okay, if you can do it, that will be better. Okay, so let us just try to do it. I'm giving the example how to write and all. So please solve this exercise now, what I am giving. So it has been said that a combinational circuit is represented by a function. Okay, so problem is like that. A combinational circuit okay, so combinational circuit function is given like that. What? Let me give any function. What I will write. So x y z. Okay, any function x y plus what y z, and let us say zx. Okay, so just one variable. So this is the function. Okay, and you are asked to implement the circuit using using 1 to sorry, you have to, 8 is to 1. Okay, 8 is to 1 multiplexer. 8 is to 1 multiplexer. Using that you have to design it. Okay, and you have to write that, you have to do it in VSDL, using VSDL language. Okay. So can you try it? And that can be 8:1 multiplexer can be like, it can be in a subdivided like 4:1, okay, and 2:1 multiplexer. That is also possible. Okay. Or even 2:1 multiplexer only. So three condition, only one case is here, second case is here, and third case is here. Okay, you have to implement this function using VHDL. Okay, this type of problem I will give in exam. So you please just think how to solve it. How to solve? Anyone? Any idea?
So using multiplexer, we can use the table and do it, right?
Okay.
X, Y, and
Okay. Today I will not ask. So maybe in the next class I will ask. Okay. So you please practice and solve it. The next class I will see whether you are able to do it. This is an activity. Okay. Don't take it as an activity. This is
Okay.
just exercise. You please just solve it. Okay. And next class I will just check whether you are able to do it or not. Okay, so yes, this is the thing, and maybe from the next class, I'll be dealing in depth of combinational circuit design and sequential circuit design. Okay, memory element and behavioral model. That part I will just start from the next class. Okay. Any question you want to ask for today's class? Any question you want to give? So this problem, what I have given, I am not going to solve it today. You please practice it. Okay,
yes,
and the
sir.
next class I will solve it. Okay. If it is not possible, if you have solved it, then there is no problem. Maybe I will just I will finish the conventional circuit and then sequential circuit. I also have to do it.